Well, that took a bit of extra setup there, just to get this all good, all right, already. Because of course it did. Of course it wouldn't be easy. But now yeah, all right. Now it does appear as if potentially everything is fine for the time being. Not lagging too much. Um, I've changed my render distance all the way up to 16. Oh wow. 8 before. But even though it's 16 now, we're not lagging. I've also done a whole bunch of other stuff that you guys cannot see because, um, yeah, yeah. No, you can't see it because, of the limited field of view of this camera. I'm specifically limited to this because I don't want you seeing this, what I've done. Um, I'll tell you about it though. I don't want you seeing it because it'll be distracting, but yeah, I can tell you about it. So I have um, added a little extension thing to my desk pretty much over here. So I can put things there. That's not really related to streaming. That's just like um, that's just like I want a place to put my phone and whatever while I'm chilling. Um, water and stuff. It's not like back up behind my computer or in between my arms. Because in between my arms does indeed happen to be where my does indeed happen to be where my microphone is, and I would be hitting my microphone. And that's no fun, because then my microphone would be making weird noises, and y'all would not be necessarily enjoying that. If I get that kill, no. Oh, I wanted that kill. Whatever. I got one final, fortunately. Anyway, yeah, it will be hitting my microphone, making noise, whatever. That's not related to streaming. I did make a change that is related to streaming. That is, I have plugged in an extra keyboard because if you probably don't recall, although, because why would you be remembering that? Back when I had my showed my keyboard as in the hand cam um, instead of my mouse, the keystrokes and all that. So a lot of shouting going on. Okay. Pre having keystrokes, all that. Oh, actually, no, I don't have keystrokes, but I also should my keyboard. Whatever. Point is, you may recall, but probably don't, my keyboard does not have a numpad. So what I've done is I've plugged in another keyboard that does have a numpad, and I have bound those numpad keys to scene switching in OBS, so that I can switch scene in OBS. Ooh, dang, they're good at Minecraft. Without having to alt tab into OBS, and that makes it a lot quicker, and also means don't have to do, so every time sorry, excuse me for the voice crack. Every time that I alt tab into something other than Minecraft, when I get back into Minecraft, I cannot turn to the left until I go into the pause menu or my inventory or some other thing where I can move my mouse around like this, and I hit F11 twice, go out of full screen and then back into full screen. So that's why on my previous stream, before I had this set up, you would notice potentially sometimes it would just, whoa, geez, nice lag back. You would notice sometimes I would my sorry, I'm very distracted right now. My Minecraft window go all small up in the corner, and then I do a little spin like this. That was me on full screening and re-full screening, and then checking to make sure that it worked. So yeah, it was me on full screening, re-full screening, and checking to make sure it worked. But I don't have to do that anymore because, sorry for the voice crack again, because I can just use the numpad, which I have up here, like propped up against my, I wouldn't call it computer stand, I guess. It's like, I got a kind of weird setup for literally everything, kind of, and I guess I'll post an image of it in Discord maybe later, probably, for anyone that really cares, but point is, it's what it actually is a lap desk with my laptop on it. I have a two-in-one laptop, so my laptop's like kind of upside down, so the keyboard is facing downwards and on the lap desk, and that way the monitor's all the way up at the front, but I've got like space underneath it that I can put stuff, and that's what the it's what's propped up against. It's the lap desk. Come on, mate. You can do it. You can speed bridge. Wow, look at that. Alright, I've got to go fast. So that they don't, oh, you can't place blocks there. Ah. Anyway. So yeah, keyboard's propped up against that. So it's not taking up desk space, which I have. Like, I've got a big desk, but the desk space is limited, if that makes any sense. Like, it's not. It's a big desk, but I've got a lot of stuff on it. What I'm trying to say, pretty much. So, like, you know, sure, the desk is big, but there's not a lot of extra space that I can put stuff on. Ooh, so I'm just going upwards instead of sideways, and that works pretty well. I've done that with pretty much everything I could. Like put it up on a stand so I can run stuff underneath it. Most of the cables, lots and lots of cables. It's like I've got no I've not got no ports on my laptop, but there are two USB Type A's and two USB Type C's, Thunderbolt 3, Thunderbolt 4 maybe, Thunderbolt ports, whatever they are, two of them, and one of them, and they're also the charging ports. So it's basically what has to happen is I go and I have to have a whole bunch of, if I want my USB ports and all that stuff, I have to a whole bunch of converters, and converters are big and bulky and have a lot of wires, and so I need to put the wires somewhere, and that somewhere is underneath and through everything else. Oh, that's no good. It is indeed quite the opposite of good. I'm leaving. Bye. Oh. Well, I'm leaving this way now. Bye. There's two of them there, which means there's two of them back at their base. Those ones have iron armor. Which is bad for me. I'm the only blue left. It's also bad for me. But on the bright side, there is no bright side, but don't tell anyone I said that. I am out of blocks. Ah. There we go. That took 8 years to type because I am bad at typing. Um, so, yeah, also now loading times are massive for me for some reason. It's kind of weird, but I'll deal. It doesn't really affect the game for me. We're chilling. Oh, and I can see through people's heads like this because I've got some rendering settings, some lighting mode rendering settings, which technically actually from Optifine rendering settings. Point is, got some rendering settings. Basically, it doesn't render the back of entities. So when I'm inside them, when you're inside them, you're only seeing the back. So it doesn't render that. Uh-huh. How we feeling? Alright. Nothing too bad, yeah. Okay, something too bad yet. Whoa! Okay. Just a little bit of lag. Just a little bit of it. And that's the bed then. at least the lag didn't cause me to final death. That would suck. Um, so I've learned my lesson. More blocks. Whoa. Thanks for the help, mate. Yep. I should have chugged more gaps, I suppose, but whatever. We deal with it. We deal with it. So yeah. Well organized. Quite unfortunate, but why? Why does no one know how to speed bridge? Or maybe they do. Why does the first person who bridge always not know how to speed bridge? Like, thanks for the bridge, but you could have, like, done it 12 times faster. Joking. A little bit. It is a little annoying, but I don't blame anyone for not knowing how to speed bridge. I didn't know how to speed bridge. I mean, to be fair, I used to play, mobile instead, so speed bridging was, not in my skill set because we were doing different kind of bridging. Faster kind of bridging. That was also way easier. Ah. Okay, well. I can't get over there fast enough to see what is underneath the wool. Which is unfortunate. But we'll deal with it. We'll deal with it. Let's see, what else? What else? You know, not much I can talk about really here, which is like unfortunate, I suppose, because really, talking about things is good idea when streaming, I've heard. Anyways, point is, heard it's a good idea, but I don't really have much to talk about. So, how am I supposed to do the good idea if I've got no ideas for the idea? Does that make any sense? Anyway, point, yeah, I keep saying point is, and then I don't get to the point. But, basically, I've got nothing to talk about, but I should be talking about something, because, yes. I mean, you know, like, I agree too, like, it's way more interesting to watch a streamer who's talking about something than one who's just, like, not. And, I would indeed wish to be the way more interesting streamer because, providing a service of being interesting, as opposed to just chilling here playing video games and hope everyone watches or something. I don't know. I don't know. I gotta. Uh-oh. Really? You drank into this and then just, or chilling. Here. Whatever. Whatever you feel like doing. 2 more before it's too late. Probably not. 3 swords, that's not enough. Gaps. M2. Oh, it's probably 10 minutes until that destruction means we're not going to win this, most likely. It's unfortunate. I'm now on a losing streak. That makes me unhappy. Hey. Get out of here. I would have appreciated some of them resources. You could have split gen, but guess not. Your aim with the fireball isn't as good as mine, which is unfortunate. Or maybe I just got way more lucky, which is way more likely, but I want to feel good at Minecraft, even though I'm not, you know? I want to feel like I'm better at Minecraft than I really am. Stop giving me this sword. I don't want it. Yeah, they're gonna, yeah, it's diamond 3. Okay, yeah. No, they're definitely gonna kill me before, that destruction happens. Not a chance that I make it all the way. And just camping gen is not a great strategy, but be sometimes. I have become the infinite fireballs person. To everybody else's detriment. Oh, I need to eat. Yeah. Yeah. The second healing runs out, another gap. Oh, does he know I'm in a game? What's wrong with my mic? What do you mean, what's wrong with my mic? My mic is... Oh, now you can warn me. Yeah, no. What do you mean, what's wrong with my mic? It's perfectly fine, it looks like. I think. Echoey and distorted. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. One sec. I'll pull the stream up on my phone. Don't warn me into a game I've got to troubleshoot, I guess. Do I get... No, I'm not getting that from the desktop audio. Switch. Sorry. Yeah, no, if it's echoing and distorted, that's no good. I don't want an echoey and distorted mic. I'm gonna keep talking for a while, just to make sure that... Oh yeah, it is a bit weird. Uh-huh. Okay, I gotta figure this out. I gotta figure this out. Um, let's see. I'm gonna keep talking and I'm going to turn off the noise suppression filter. Is this any better or is it worse? Worse. Okay. Let's grab a new noise suppression. Uh, there we go. Oh, that does seem worse, actually. No, no, that's better. Okay, noise gate. Let's get rid of the noise gate. Um, is this any better? Yeah, this feels a little better. Okay. I think I'm gonna go with this. Whoops. Uh-oh. What? Oh, okay, no, we're good, we're good. We're chilling. Not really better, but that's okay. Is my mic unplugged? Oh, it might be. Is that better? Nope, my mic wasn't unplugged. Because, oh no, yeah, no, I could see that it wasn't unplugged. Huh, that is weird. Like that one bit. Settings, audio, sample rate. Change. Can I change the sample rate? I cannot. Meter. Uh, no. No, no, no. Okay, what if I try moving my mouse closer to the, that doesn't seem to help either. Output, audio, track one. The audio bit rate is 160. This, everything seems fine. What did I change? Wait. Okay. No. Okay. Yeah, no, everything seems fine. At least in the settings. But it's not, yeah, it's not really coming through very well. That's unfortunate. I'll have to change that, at some time in the future. I'll have to do troubleshooting, but for now, unfortunately, it appears you will have to just deal with an echoey and distorted microphone. My hand cam is foggy. So, let me switch over to OBS so I can full screen it. Oh, no, that's just light reflection. It's not actually the camera. See? If I do this, it's not foggy anymore. Here, let me just move my light over here. There we go. That's better, right? Feel cue? Okay. Oh, wait, I forgot to on full screen OBS. Do-do-do. Uh-oh. It shows my desktop. I don't like that. I got it set to only show Minecraft Java and it shows my desktop. Anyway. Firefox. Yeah, exactly. Firefox good. I've decided this is what I'm going to talk about. From now on, I'm only going to talk about Firefox good. On all my streams, that's all I'm going to say. Firefox good. I mean, I'm joking, but, about the stream thing. Firefox is good, though. Oops. You guys really should use Firefox if you're not already. Or a fork of it, you know. You're out here. Not like in default Firefox, you know. Too many fires, too many foxes. Just use a fork of it. You know how it be. You know? Utensils are great. They're a great coding tool. They let you take something someone's already made and consume it for your own purposes. Uh-oh. Block trapped myself. Ugh, I'm bad at Minecraft. Why can't you speed bridge? I am going to go with the classic excuse here. I'm rusty. That's right. Classic. And it still holds up, even to this day. The classic I'm rusty excuse, yep. And in this case, it's actually based in reality. That's right. I haven't played Minecraft for 2 weeks since until the day before yesterday. I had not played Minecraft at all for 2 weeks. And so I'm still relearning oh, that time my block disappeared, but usually it's just my lack of skill due to being bad. Yeah, usually it's just a me problem, but that time it wasn't not. That time my block. Oh, you can't place block here. That's why that one's disappearing. So, do you happen to have a pickaxe lie? You'll bait? I don't have a pickaxe, though. I'm gonna buy a pickaxe, actually. Boom. Ah, so close, so close. Let's see if you two can get rid of the last red. I should have upgraded my sword while I was in the process of purchasing a pickaxe. Oh, yay! I got that final kill. Or maybe I didn't get that one, but I got two of them. So we're chilling. We are chilling. Mm-hmm. Although, does this make mine a little bit too dim? If I try this instead. Yeah, I think that's a bit better. Nice and bright, no fog anywhere. Plus much easier access to the switch to turn it on. Wait a second, I've forgotten to only talk about how Firefox is good. Oh no. Sounds like J Slap Funny Mike. Never heard that before, so. Um, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Because if it's a good thing, thank you. And if it's a bad thing, sorry. Wow. They got the walkthrough. No. Thanks, you. For the help there. They do appear to have wood, which is unfortunate. Oh, they lived. They do appear to have wood, which is unfortunate, but um, ah, okay. Instantly two finals. All right, all right. I guess not unfortunate enough for Lie Guy. 1, 2, 3. Six health, and now they've got none. In the business, that's not how you spell business, by the way. Um, I don't know how to spell business myself, but I know that that's not how you do it. You know, I've realized that maybe my mic is sounding funny because I have the gain up too high. Let me try something. Let me try something real quick. If I turn this down to negative something or another that's a little lower than previously, negative 12 instead. Sorry, negative 12 instead. Turn this down as well. You'll have to turn up your stream, your volume in general, but um, everything should stay about balanced, and it might sound better. It might, or it might not. Who knows? I don't know. I've got no clue at all if it would sound better, but it might. It might. I hope anyway. I hope it does. I gotta get my feedback from the resident microphone no person. Oh, they're gonna carry the game. Alright. Who said it? Bullion. I don't know how you say that, but I'm gonna pronounce it. Bullion for now, at least. Whoops. So here's the thing. I've just gotta hope that they forget about me. They're going up over. Okay, I bought a pickaxe. I bought a pickaxe with their money. Oh, it degrades. Oh, wait. Right, because I only bought level 2. So I bought a pickaxe with their money. That was step 1 of the evil Master Genius plan. Step 2 of the evil Master Genius plan is to break the bed. That step's a bit more difficult. Because buying a pickaxe is easy. But bed destruction is not. Oh. Turns out I don't have to. Oh, they got me off the edge. Carry is incredible, by the way. Like, no sarcasm here, no sarcasm. But this carry is going great for him. I lied. We actually do sarcasm here. I'd like to apologize to everyone for lying. You block trap 2 of them? Oh. Well, only one of them is dead. So, your block trap was not particularly successful. Ooh. Why is Bullion being so impolite? Come on, man. Come on, man. How are we supposed to... How are you gonna be named after the cubes you put in the soup and be impolite? Come on. Come on. Come on. You can't be doing that. You can't be doing that. It's not possible. It's physically impossible. You know? You know? Anyway. Just checking to make sure my hotkeys still work. Even though I knew I know they would. I didn't do anything that would make them stop working, but you know what? What if they did stop working? What then? Right? Anyway. I should have, I should have waited a little bit longer so I could get all my stuff that I wanted. Oh my gosh. Why can I not purchase? Hey, come on. Come on. I want to do capitalism. Spend all my money on blocks, on meter by meter cubes of wool. Oh, Blue's speed bridging is impeccable. It is incredible. And that is not sarcasm, unlike when I was talking about the carrying. That is actually very good speed bridging, which is very unfortunate for us. Yeah, you know what else is unfortunate for us? I'm bad at Minecraft. Okay. Go, you do it. You do all the work. LFM. That's not how you do it. Come on. Come on, you got your your letters mixed up. There we go. Your letters mixed up. You got them in the wrong order. Yeah. Turns out you also used the wrong one, but what? I didn't notice that, okay? I can't read. Spoiler alert, that's a lie. I can read. You know what? Relating to that spoiler alert, would you like me to read? It could be funny. It probably won't be funny, but it could be. Man, I took slightly delayed damage. No. So, for those of you that do not know, when you take damage in Minecraft, you either get pushed up slightly or pushed down slightly, depending on what the game feels like. So every time you take damage, you get pushed up slightly or pushed down slightly, and sometimes it's you get pushed up and then pushed down quickly. But here's the thing, right? I was lagging just a little bit, teeny tiny bit, very slight delay between when I should have taken damage and when I did, which means that I took fall damage. In theory, in practice, hadn't actually taken damage yet, and then I started doing a parkour jump. Now, here's the thing. Right after starting that parkour, I took the fall damage that I should have taken earlier. Slightly delayed damage. And it pushed me down just a little bit. I exposed the bed if anyone would like it, by the way. It pushed me down just a little bit, tiny little bit, and that also stopped all my forward momentum. Because when you take damage, it also stops your momentum. So, what that means is I went from you exposed it, I exposed it before you did. Anyway, what that means is it took me from probably going to be able to complete that parkour jump and then immediately be stabbed and die afterwards to not being able to complete that parkour jump so that I couldn't be stabbed and die afterwards, and instead dying right then. Very unfortunate. It blocked it. No. How could they block? How could they block it? No. This is terrible. Wow, you're bad at sorry, lie. But I'm just watching this and it's like, okay. Uh, oh, that is not helpful, by the way. I mean, it might be against one TNT if they place it wrong. But in general, that just makes it harder to navigate the bed for us, which makes it easier for people. Yeah, well, the TNT shield should be up higher, and cover the whole bed, because right now they could just drop it right next to the bed, and it'll blow up and expose it anyway. So yeah, it should be higher so that we can walk under it. Um, you know, mobility is quite important, and it should be um, bigger as well. Okay. Oh, they did something or another. You pressed escape. That's terrible. That's terrible. I really feel bad for you for accidentally pressing a key on your keyboard. Um, have you tried not, though? Like, pretty simple solution. You just don't. It's like, press LMD instead of escape. You know how it be. Oh, yeah, you stay there. Do I have enough health to do this? No, I don't. Maybe if I had blocked up, but I did not. So I did not have enough health. Maybe if I had knocked him off the edge. Hmm. Oh my god. No, please. No. Please. Please. Don't do that. No. No, 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 no. Uh, I'm just very annoyed at everything anyone does. Um, for a pretty reasonable reason, in my opinion. Like, bro, just go up that way. It's way quicker than going through there, and we don't have to help them, the other team, to get our bed. In fact, I'm literally going to block this up and rebuild this as well. Oh, chillin'. Yes, they got it. They got the bed. Nice, nice, nice. Great, okay. Oops, I've accidentally blocked it up. Bro, bro. Got him. Oh, you can't place blocks there. I was so sure I could force them to walk around to the outside and then just tap them off before I burned to death. But you can't place blocks there. Uh, that's unfortunate. Either that or I still have higher ping than I had higher ping than them, and as a result, my block disappeared, which happens sometimes. I'm not gonna go with often, but sometimes. In fact, I might want to put my ping counter right above my FPS counter there, just so I can blame everything on ping or FPS. That would be fun. Um, yeah, I'll do that. GUI, information. ping. It says 1, but it's lying. Lying to you. Also, these aren't way too big. I'm gonna make them smaller. Oh, I can't. Oh wait, individual scaling. $61? No. 70. 80. 80. Yeah, 80 for the individual scaling. 80. S. And yeah, that's way better. Two fireballs, why not? They're good at Minecraft. Or at least mediocre at it. Incoming if you would prefer. Kill steal. Anyways, they're in mid here. You get that one. They're running up there. That's unfortunate. For them, I suppose. Dog. Dog. I think the pig reign is me. I don't think I have dog as victory dance. I think I should probably get that. But unfortunately I have 0 monies. Not really, but I've got pretty few monies. This ping counter does not work. I'm not gonna lie here. That I do not have 1 ping. Okay. Fine. Fine. No ping counter. Combo counter? No. Actually, could be fun. Sure. Why not? Besides the 280. Combo counter. FPS. No. Combo move you. FPS. Combo. Why? I just leave the FPS. Put the combo counter over here. No, wait, that's... Yeah. That'll do. A firewall. Okay. Yes. Wow, I am so bad at Minecraft. Okay. Let's do this again. Did I at least knock one of them off? I did. Anyway. and stone. That is unfortunate. And judging by the fact that they're building out of wood, they probably have wood underneath the end stone. Or maybe they don't. Hello, I tried to steal all their resources, but I wasn't fast enough. That's sad. Whatever. Alright, here we are. Here we are. Okay. 11 gold. I still need more gold, but that's fine. There do appear to be people trying to head to the base. One down from their base at least. Uh, uh, uh. Blocks, whatever. We'll deal with that. We will cross that bridge eventually. There is no bridge. Mate, just... Thanks. Be careful. I'm trying to be distracting, but it's not going too great. So... that's unfortunate. Well, how close did you get? I'm gonna ask, I suppose. How close did you get? I'm going to purchase more blocks. Actually, because blocks are yes. Just like Firefox is yes. Accidentally stopped breaking the wood, so you lost. That sucks. I missed the... whatever. Whatever. I don't see what the point of... well, I died because I can't clutch, but I don't see what the point of just building up on bridges like that is. It doesn't help. You just have to take massive amounts of fall damage. Like, I understand, I do it too. But, I mean... when fighting someone, like, on the bridge like that... you know? Anyway. Whoa, no, I don't want to throw all of them. Whatever, I'll throw all of them. 9 less blocks, but who cares? My goal is going to be basically spam a whole bunch of blocks. Ooh, diamond 3 soon. Spam a whole bunch of blocks, and then maybe we can dig in that block spam and they won't notice. But that's what I'm going to try. It won't work, but I'll try it. Stop it. Well, oh, I didn't have to do that. Okay. Be careful, there's a hole in the bridge. Don't fall in it. There we go. Bro, literally go around. It is so much faster, so much easier, so much better in every conceivable way. Oh, I also love when people put ladders like that because it doesn't help them. It doesn't make it easier to get up. It just makes it easier to block up because now my one block up is way more effective because to break this block when on the ladder is so much more difficult than to, which is also why people do appear to this where they place blocks here. On the ladder, what are you gonna do, right? They know. Or do they? I just need a distraction. Good long distraction. About 8 years. So I can break this. Second. Ah, I got the bed. You were too slow. Means I get any finals when they fall. I don't see what your thought process there was, but you know how it be. Okay, I see him. I see him. Oh. I got the dragon this time. Yes. No bridge for you. Okay. Jeopardy music. Anyway, what else can I talk about? Well, um, not much, not much, not much, not much. I need topics of conversation. I gotta write something down and just have it open over there. Like topics of conversation is what you should talk about. No problem. Um, come on, come on. Okay. They've only got a single layer of wool. And we've got their bridge. So practically, this shouldn't be too difficult. Except I didn't have any blocks, so I couldn't go for the classic walk flush on the side of the bridge. Classic. Okay, topics of conversation. I am jumping around all over the place, but that's fine. Oh, I don't know what to talk about. That's the issue here. The issue is I do not know what to talk about, and why I need some topics of conversation, because then I'll know what to talk about or something along those lines. I don't know. Could very well work. Could very well not. Okay, well, they're here. How much time do you think I have? Not nearly enough. You fools! Okay, I'm the fool, but still. I got the bed. It's a 3B. Let's see. What? There's no bed lie! I got the bed for you! No! You didn't have to. I got the bed for you. Gotta pay attention. Didn't real? It says it in chat. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Not a problem. Not a problem. Yeah, no. No, I know. You can't always... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, never mind. I was like, were they running around while crouching? No. No, they weren't. They were just running and then crouching. I was like, eh. Come on, pay attention. Or don't. Final kill for me! Alright. They're getting M's. That's unfortunate. What's not unfortunate is they are not getting it. Oh, and they seem to be... we'll see. If we're going for pots or not. Looks like they're going to sit up here and drop down. Oh, no, the fireball. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. That looks like it might be a loss for us. Indeed, it is. Alright. On the bright side, I think I got at least one final kill. It might have been 2 final kills, but I got at least 1 final kill from that. So that offsets my final death, and my KDR is not dying as quickly. You know. Alrighty. You're gonna mute my stream? Okay. You won't get any of my information that I'm telling you, but going? Talking P-chat? Alright, yeah, I'll do that. Fine. Fine. I'll be useful in P-chat. Wow, guess who sucks at Minecraft? Me. Okay, here we go. Okay, they're going up, up, up. Okay. Ah. Mop. Nope, I meant to say, but... And an M are right next to each other on the keyboard. That's my excuse this time. They can't know I don't know how to type. Oh, whatever. I'll go around the other way. I will not go around the other way, as it indeed turns out. Alright. Buy some blocks and start a staircase. Yeah, that's a good enough staircase. That was about to go horribly wrong, but it didn't, luckily. I almost didn't break the bed. But I did. I did, as it turns out. And, unfortunately, though, I was murdered. Oh. Your teammate counts as a combo. Wow, look at that incredible 30-hit combo. So legitimate. Two on the roof? Our roof? Okay. Okay. The solution. I think someone toggled. Oh, yeah, no, they look way toggled to me. Well, no, I got a combo on them, 2 hits. But I still got a small combo on them, which means I don't think they toggled. Although, I mean, I suppose they could have, and I just got lucky or lag happened. But the point is, pretty much, that it doesn't look too much like toggling, so I'm going to say that it wasn't particularly. Oh, this is world limit. And that gives me 2 final kills. After my team. Wow, blaming your team? Alright. Alright. Oh, good. Yeah, good night. Because it's definitely night where we live. Have a good? I will. I will have a good. Unlike all the people who are having bads. Not me. So, I'm having a good. A real good good. How good my good is. Anyway. Actually, I think I'm also gonna go. So, that's gonna be my goodbye for the day, or night, or at whatever time it does indeed happen to be where you are watching this, either live, although that is unlikely since I have currently 1 viewer, and I believe that is me. And yeah.